What's good, everybody? This your boy KCFL, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes back in the building. We're going to talk a little bit about Impact Wrestling. We're going to talk about the drama that's going on in both women locker rooms concerning the E and concerning AEW. And we're going to cap this crap off talking about the homeboy. Well, he ain't the homeboy. He the clown boy. That's why I call him the clown boy, Vince McMahon. We're going to talk about it all. So Impact, a little recap, not too much, man, because like I said, I'm going off the top of the dome. So like I said, forgive me if I missed a certain match or if I missed a certain segment. Forgive me for that. But we kicked the show off. None other than who? Trinity Fight 2, Miss Feel the Glow. Miss Feel the Glow pulled up right in the backyard. They had the two tapings from last week. Chicago, baby, Chi-Town, let's stand up. She out there, she said this place holds a huge part to her heart. She says that this is where she made her debut. And she says she's going to continue to be your fighting champion. She loves that she is the Knockouts Women's Champion. And as she was talking, she got interrupted by the virtuoso, Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna came out there. She called herself trying to congratulate her and all that crap. But you know she was being petty with her bougie self. Here she go. I want to congratulate you because it's well deserved, because I remember when I took a chance on myself, it was the same exact feeling, and I knew that that's what you were going to do here. But I'm just here to tell you, you're not going to have that title for long, because at Resurgence, I'm taking that championship away from you. She said, yeah, we'll see we'll see about that. So then out comes the COVID. Out comes Killian King and Taylor Wilde with a demonic sales coming out there. Talk about, let's read some tarot cards and crap. I'm like, man, I tell you, just listen out. These satanic gimmicks, man, they just don't do it for me, man. Listen, cats might be good at wrestling, but when you coming up here with these satanic demonic gimmicks, man, that just does not do it for me. I'm sorry. Now, some of y'all might love that stuff because y'all might dabble in that bull jive, but not me, man. So they come out there talking bull jive, talk about Trinity is a loser, and that title does not belong around her waist and all of this. And remember when you first came, you wrestled me and all of this. And so they just complaining. And then they started talking crap about Deonna. So you already knew what was going to happen. So then Trinity said, well, if y'all want to talk crap, y'all want to do something, let's do something right now. Do something about it. Then next thing you know, they started beating the brakes off each other. Security came out there. Santino Marella came out there with his goofy behind. So, hey, let's stop the come out shit. Hey, you guys want to have a fight later on? Yeah. And then they said, no, we're going to fight right now. Shoot. They said, all right, cool. Let's get a referee in there. We're going to have a tag team match. It's going to be Trinity Fight 2 and Deonna Purrazzo versus the COVID. Well, that's exactly what we got. So I said, now, you should know what's finna happen. You know the script, can they coexist? You know it always goes left. So anyway, they got it going. Trinity and Deonna kind of was on the same page, but there was an accident that kind of happened. So Taylor Wilde was doing a little something to Trinity. Trinity got the heck up out of there, and Deonna Purrazzo was still sitting up in there. Trinity called herself trying to kick Taylor Wilde because Killian King was out the ring. She was doing some other crazy stuff. Trinity was trying to kick Taylor Wilde. Taylor Wilde dunked and she accidentally kicked Deonna. I said, well, there's the beginning of the beef, because Deonna's going to take that personally. She going to think she did that stuff on purpose, which we know she didn't. But that's exactly what's going to happen. And therefore, the COVID took advantage of that and they won the matchup. So we move on. We got a video package of what took place the previous week with Bully Ray, Brian Myers, Moose, and them confronting Leo Rush about them joining a group. And he said, I ain't here to be getting no friends and stuff. I'm here to do my own business or whatever. So then they said, if you know what's right for you, you're going to join our group or else. In other words, just bullying them, right? So later on that day, he came out there helping them basically beat the brakes off of Sheeta, Alex Shelley, and the other two that was in the ring with him. So then that's when Chris Sabin came out there, and I'm missing somebody. It was what's the former champion? Josh. And so they was beating the brakes off of all of them. So then when they had a backstage segment, and they confronted them again about him doing the right thing, and he said, well, I really didn't do it for y'all. I told y'all I'm not here to make friends. And again, they bullied them again. He said, listen, I'm gonna be with y'all, But after the matchup, that's it. You know, like y'all got, trust me, like I got your back. It's not going to end well. I feel like Leo Rush probably going to end up doing some goofy stuff that's going to cost him at Resurgence or whatever the pay-per-view is called. But I see the handwriting on the wall. So then we got the Rascals talking about what they did to Mike Bailey last week and talk about he gonna need some popcorn. But they said this week, because they are in the tag team tournament thing, to determine who's gonna get the #1 contendership shot against Subculture. And they was clowning and acting the fool, and then Scott D'Amore came up out of the woodwork talking about if you circus clowns continue to act the fool and get caught up, guess what? Not only will you all be eliminated from the tournament, but you're going to be suspended. Well, that's going to play a factor until later on. So then we got Jake something beating the brakes off some circus clown. I don't know who the clown was, but Jake something he tore that clown up. He tore his body. Listen, it wasn't even a matchup. He destroyed that clown. And then after that, he was like, "What's my name?" The crowd said something. I'm like, hey, it's over. You know what I mean? It is what it is on that. So, backstage interview, we got Jonathan Gresham and Mike Bailey talking about what they gonna do to the Rascals. But while talking, remember, they addressed Jonathan Gresham's promo about him sitting there basically not really getting down or understanding how Impact works, because he said that place has no rules. And Mike Bailey said, well, bro, I don't know what the heck you talk about. He said Impact does have rules. He said it's just you haven't adapted to them. He said, man, what are you talking about? What do you mean they don't have no rules? He said, what happened to you last week? I got screwed. Okay then. Listen, you got my back, I got your back. That's all that matters. It's gonna play a huge factor later on. So we got a garbage video package of what happened to Kenny King last week by losing to Yamira in a non-title match. I'm like, how the heck the champion get pinned the very first day he comes back from Slammiversary? You see, this is the bull jab that I hate about wrestling. I hate it. Champions get pinned in non-title matches. It's bull jab, if you ask me. And he just won it. I could see if he ain't been pinned in what, a couple of months or something. Even then, I'll still be tripping about it. The fool just came off the pay-per-view. Just came off the pay-per-view and he getting pinned already. What kind of idiotic booking is that? That's stupid. So we get the triple threat. I believe in Joe Hendry. That clown. We got Yamura, and then we got Kenny King with Shelton in his corner. And they had a pretty solid triple threat match. It was okay. But obviously, you know, Kenny King wasn't losing that title because he just got it. Like I said, it would have been idiotic. But the right dude got pinned because he paid him back from actually pinning them from last week, which again was stupid. It was idiotic. Makes no sense to me. I mean, it's stupid. This is why I say wrestlers sometimes just be retarded. Like I said, the clowns that people be crying about AEW and be crying about WWE. I'm like, bro, Impact be doing retarded stuff too. They be doing stupid stuff as well. I'm like, stuff don't make no type of sense. But, you know, it is what it is on that. So Kenny King retains. He wins. So, now that move he did on him, that was dope. I like that finisher he got. That's a pretty dope finisher. I got to give him that. It's pretty dope. So then we got another backstage segment. This is with the women. This was with Rosemary and the other young lady that she rode with. I forgot her name. And they was talking about coming up with a plan to potentially get those tag team titles back. And they actually showed now they showed us 2 tag team matches that's happening next week. They showed us that we getting Rick Swann and Callahan, and they going against who are they going against? Is it Moose and Brian Myers? I think that's who they going against. But this is the tag team tournament thing for next week. And then they showed tag team title match, Giselle and Savannah versus Masha and Killer Kelly, if I'm not mistaken, for the tag team titles next week. Cool. So we got the matchup that happened. We got Jonathan Gresham, Mike Bailey taking on Trey Miguel and my man Zach from the Rascals. They get out here, they get to going. They're not gonna win, and guess what they did? Stole the page right out of the Outcast book. as if Impact don't be watching AEW. I don't want to hear it. You know dang well they got that scene directly from the AEW book of TK with that garbage hairspray crap. That's exactly what they did. They cheated. They got the hairspray crap, sprayed my man Jonathan Gresham all up in the face. Sprayed Mr. I'm the best, and I'm the best look like a joke. Got pinned, and they cheated to win. So Scott D'Amore has the footage. We're going to see exactly what Scott D'Amore does, because he said no more shenanigans, and guess what? We got shenanigans. We got the Outcast pulling up on doggone Impact. You can't tell me that that was not from the book of AEW booking. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear certain cats to be hating on AEW all day, pulling up in a doggone YouTube live stream, talking about that was great. No, that came directly from the book of TK, because that was nothing but some Outcast crap. I'm serious. Now, I'm like, wait a minute, am I watching AEW? I'm like, what is this? I mean, straight from the booking book from Tony Khan. Get the heck out of here with that crap. So then, I believe, did we get any more matches? I feel like I'm missing a matchup. Yeah, I feel like we missing something. No, that's it. So now we got the whole deal about what Eric Young was talking about. The truth about what happened between him and Cody Deaner. And it was a good video package. Cody Deaner really tried to murder that man, quote unquote, but he didn't murder him. And like I said, even with the grimy stuff we just seen on AEW with Swerve and AR Fox, what they did to Nick Wayne and his crew, I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. I feel like that was straight out of the book of AEW again. It was a good video package. I liked it. I was obviously they showcased that Cody Deaner should be going to jail for assault. He tried to murder that fool, but he didn't take care of the job because he hopped on the motorcycle and was talking some stuff while they had the drone recording him while he was in traffic. But outside of that, Impact was solid. You know, it wasn't great, but I'll tell you this, it was a little bit better than last week. I'll tell you that, a little bit better. But they straight up went out the book of Tony Khan. Like, you can't tell me that was straight jacking from TK and Company. Straight jacking. You can't tell me that. I don't care what nobody got to say. People want to say TK don't know how to book, then what the heck is Scott D'Amore and them doing pulling crap from AEW? Don't make sense to me. But speaking of AEW, let's go ahead and talk about it. So the drama continues. This time it's with the women. That LaFisto chick went crazy again. She was on social media basically going in on the AEW women's locker room, talking about all the politic bull job that happened to her a year ago. And she claimed that she was on the phone with somebody that's in the locker room right now talking about there's still bull job going on today. And I said, I find it very interesting that this happens right after Shida wins the title. Right when AEW is trying to, quote unquote, make their women's division better, here comes the drama. The drama just comes out of nowhere. And I personally think that these people do this stuff on purpose. Anytime AEW is trying to make a rise, here comes somebody trying to talk bull jive and all that. Now, here's the deal. LaFisto, I say this, she is 50% correct, because whatever she experienced when in that interview she did with Sean Ross Sapp, word is that she was sounding quote unquote kind of nervous or whatever. She was 50% factual, because she was talking about her experience in being in that locker room and dealing with all the BS that goes on in that locker room. But I want to say this, why are you waiting right as when they are trying to elevate, right when they're trying to get back on top of the game and everything? Like, to me, that's just some jealousy. I feel like you know that you couldn't really make it. Now you like, all right, let me just take a complete dump. Like, I know there's some bull jive that go on in the locker room. I'm not sitting to sit up here and say it's not, because it's too much. Like, we already know who's at the helm of that stuff. And names is being dropped. Ruby Soho name got dropped. Sky Blue name got dropped. I mean, I'm like, well, come on now. Like, what are we doing? Like, what the heck are we doing, man? Like, y'all just bull jiving and bull jiving. I'm like, come on. Like, really, we need to just come on. Like, TK, get some freaking structure in your freaking locker room, because I'm tired of this food that's just constantly coming out. Every other year, it's some this, it's that, it's this, it's that. I'm like, get some freaking structure in there. Why you think Big Swole was on point when she said what she said? You see what I'm saying? That's why I say 50% of what LaFisto is saying is factual, because it's the same crap that Big Swole was talking about. But you know, Big Swole was going in on the racial epidemic that was going on in AEW. You feel me? So I say she's 50% right, but I'm like, why would you wait right when they're trying to revamp the division? Because they want, listen, I want women's wrestling to be good no matter the promotion. Why do you think Impact is on top of the game when it's concerned to women's wrestling? Impact has the #1 women's locker room. It don't seem like there's no drama going on. Oh, I know I forgot to talk about something. I forgot to talk about Alicia and Eddie Edwards talking all kind of crap about what Tracy Brooks not going to be able to get her hands on them. And Frankie Kazarian might as well retire and all this stuff. And then I forgot the young lady with the red hair. I forgot her name. But she confronted her. She got into her face. And next week, I'm assuming those two are going to have a matchup. I don't know the young lady's name. For the people who watch Impact, tell me in the comment section what her name is. The young lady with the red hair that confronted Alicia Edwards. Alicia. So I forgot to talk. I knew I forgot to talk about something, but that's what I forgot to talk about. So back to the, like I said, the Impact women's locker room don't never seem like there's no drama going on over there. And they seem to be intact, and they have the best women's locker room, best division. I mean, man, like, can AEW finally wake the heck up and get some structure in their locker room so we can quit with the BS they keep dropping every 5 seconds? Come on, man. Let's wake the heck up. Let's wake up. Man, now, let's go to the WWE bull job that's going on with the women's locker room over there. Becky, Trish got screwed. They were supposed to be on the freaking card. They told them they was going to be on the card. Had Becky out here doing photo shoots for the doggone SummerSlam and crap. Meanwhile, they match get pulled. Oh, y'all happening next week in Canada. I say, well, you know, this is kind of idiotic because let me ask you this. Who's the heel in the matchup? Trish, right? Trish the heel, right? They're going to her backyard. What you think finna happen? You think they gonna boot baby mama Trish? No, they're gonna cheer baby mama Trish. So it's stupid. Why don't you go to a place where it's neutral, where you have people who are fans of Becky, people who are fans of Trish, and we settle it. I mean, if you've been building, like I said, the storyline is weak, it's terrible. Yeah, I get it. You want to do time constraint because that's why the match got pulled. I understand, but here's the deal. Why would you tell them the match is going to be on the show and then you straight pull it? Like, it's stupid. I understand. I feel their frustration. And the fact that both of them was like, I'm tired of this S. And it's funny how they had the pictures of the both of them beating the brakes off each other, but they both said the same thing. And it's funny. Rhea liked both of their stuff because Rhea, quote unquote, she wanted to be on there. I'm like, well, Rhea, you hurt everybody. All the girls that you beefing with is hurt. You know, so, but like I say, women's, listen, in the #2 North American wrestling promotions across the world, the women's locker rooms right now are just a mess. I'm sorry. They both are a mess. They're a mess in WWE and they're a mess in AEW. Just a mess. But like I said, I ain't really got nothing else to say about that. But now let's talk about it. Let's talk about the clown himself. Let's talk about the biggest circus clown in wrestling promotion. It's a random phone call. Don't pay no attention to that. It's a random phone call coming out of nowhere. Man, listen. Vince McMahon got a warrant for his arrest. Those fools pulled up into his house. It's funny how he was going in for spinal surgery, and those clowns pulled up. The feds pulled up, trying to see if they could find some more evidence what he did and all this crazy stuff. I'm telling you, I just find it very funny that this is happening right before Summer Joke, because it's the same thing when he got pulled last year, was doing Summer Joke. I just find it very interesting. Very funny if you ask me, but ladies and gentlemen, man, I ain't really got nothing else to say. Tonight, I'm coming back at you. We got Summer Joke prediction. We got SmackDown Go Home show for SummerSlam. We got Rampage. We got a lot to discuss tonight. I'll see y'all cats tonight. This is your boy KCFL, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. I'll let you boy.